What's this do? You can't leave toys up here for me.
Baker, was that about as perfect of a first series as you guys could have had out there?
Yeah, I mean, extremely efficient. Obviously, the movement at the line of scrimmage was why. Didn't even get to a third down, so that's crucial. Our guys were locked in exactly what the coaches asked of them, and yeah, that's something that I think we're ready to go. But it was, attention to detail, focus on, the little things, and he asked for us to be really physical, and I think everybody was.
You didn't score a first drive touchdown all last year. You come out and set that tone, be efficient. How important was that for you?
Extremely important. I mean, we talked about it all off season, how we need to start faster. We're going to have a great defense, so jumping out early is something that's important for us. And just to set the tone of we need to be efficient early on. We don't need to wait to get hit in the mouth and figure things out and adjust from there. We need to be efficient, and then we'll still adjust after that. But, yeah, important for us.
Baker, can you compare where you feel the offense is today versus maybe a year ago today?
It's hard to just directly compare because it's different systems, but I feel really good about where we're at offensively, with where the guys are at, learning the system of what we're trying to get accomplished. So I feel confident, especially now that we're heading in the real thing.
Jalen McMillan made a great catch on that first drive, and that he mentioned earlier in training camp that he wanted to earn your trust. And it certainly seems like he's gone a long way to doing that. Can you talk about both that play and his development as a player going in?
Yeah, obviously, just putting one up there for him, a one-on-one contested catch that don't have to make a perfect throw when a guy is able to high point it like that. I talked about his body control and some of the things he does naturally that you can't teach, and I think that was a really good example of it. Obviously, he got his elbow down. That's how he was in, but just the natural tendencies he has, yeah, it means a lot. So I keep mentioning teams are going to have to decide on how they want to defend us. You can't exactly just shade a safety over on the top of Mike every time now. We have threats, and yeah, confident where we're at.
Coach Cohen and Coach Lewis said that, compared to what you did last year, when you get to the line of scrimmage, you have the option. There's more plays that you could have 3 plays to choose from. So there's a lot more volume that's up here. For you, just how did it feel going out there, knowing that you had, a lot more to work with? And I mean, that also could slow some guys down up there.
Yeah, but that's why it was important for me to do the whole off-season program with the system and with everybody else that was learning it from the get-go as well. So we've had a lot of reps at it at this point. And when it comes to game planning, you really dial it back in. You know exactly what plays are, alerted or canned with the next play. And so you know what you're really looking for. And it's just a part of that's our job. You got to study the game plan. You got to know what you're doing and go out and attack it. So for me and everybody else in the offense, you're honed in by the end of the week.
What about with Graham Martin, snapping with him in a game? I mean,
Yeah.
That's important for you to get ready for the regular season.
Yeah, I thought he handled everything great today. Obviously, not a lot of snaps for him, but we were efficient in the run game, and that was a big emphasis for us in the offseason and moving forward, and that was great to see.
Baker, Kyle Trask is a young quarterback that just hasn't had a lot of reps in the regular season. He's had to really make do in these preseasons. This year, 3 red zone touchdowns. What have you seen from him? From your vantage point on the sidelines in terms of his development as a young quarterback?
Yeah, with each rep, the more you can get under your belt, the better you can react and adapt in certain situations, like the red zone stuff. Stuff happens so quickly down there that he's able to understand the coverages, what they're doing, and know where he's going with the ball. And I think that's exactly what you saw in especially the 2 touchdowns tonight. He knows the coverage, he knows where the ball's supposed to go, and he just delivers it. And Kyle's got all the physical traits, and so it's a matter of the more reps he gets, and it's just those mental things that you can put away in the bank and always remember and relate it back to. And he's obviously, the more he gets, the better he's going to be.
Whole different dynamic for you going into week 1 this year as opposed to last year. You got a comfortability with your receivers. How important is that?
Chemistry is always important, and especially with the guys that we have, makes it even easier. But for us, it should look like pitch and catch when we don't have press coverage and stuff like that. So I trust those guys a lot, and obviously having a lot more reps with Jalen has been extremely important as well. But having that chemistry with Mike and Chris and some of the guys that have been here, it's vital to be able to attack the season from game 1.
Baker, Rashad's your lead back for sure, but how do you have Bucky Irving? Sean Tucker's improved in year 2. What do you think about your running back stable as a whole now?
Yeah, you mentioned it. Sean's improved a lot. He's obviously another guy that a lot more reps is going to help him. It's just a different run game from the college to the NFL. But Bucky's a stud. Just another guy that, similar type back as Rashad, where he's able to catch the ball out of the backfield, really athletic, smooth. But it's just he's fun to watch when he sticks his toe in the ground and decides to run north and south. He's an explosive guy, and he's tough, man. He's really tough.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.